Hello and welcome to our channel. It is the end of October, nearly, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It was really misty this morning, and we've had quite a couple of weeks of rain and wind, which the land really needed. And before you know it, it's already nearly the end of October. I can't believe it. And over here in Portuguese, they have a saying, em outubro planta tudo. So in October, plant everything. When we first moved onto the land, we planted a bunch of fruit trees, but a lot of them didn't survive. So now we've just been topping up every October, and we definitely want to get some trees in today before the end of October. Over the past 2 weeks with all this rain, we didn't run out of power, which was really nice, just because we're quite power rich now. We've got this big solar generator thingy-mabob, and we're going to be moving that whole system into the outdoor kitchen eventually. And I had been using that as a backup to our main system, which is, as for battery storage, is 5 kilowatt hours. But now, since we're going to move that other power station into the outdoor kitchen, we kind of wanted to get a couple of more batteries to have a backup in winter, you know, because when you have 3 days of cloud, you really have to be careful when you're off grid, obviously. So when this company who produce lithium iron phosphate batteries contacted us to review some of their batteries, we jumped at the chance. So here they are. The guys at Redodio sent us two 24 volt 100 amp hour lithium phosphate batteries. So they're the same as the two that I already have, voltage and amp hour wise, but they're not the same brand. Now I'll get into that and how I can solve that problem a bit later, but let's see what they sent us. Okay, post bolts are in the top foam. Thank you for telling me. Okay, there's the product manual and a bunch of stickers. Wow, I tell you, I never get used to how light they are. For this amount of power, they're a quarter of the weight and half the space. It's awesome. When we first started our first solar system we had 4 12 volt AGM batteries. And now I'm going to have 4 total of these, because I have to. And it's going to be the same space, but I have 4 times the power. It's great. 25.6 volt, 100 amp hour, lithium iron phosphate deep cycle battery. So these batteries are equivalent to 4 12 volt 100 amp hour AGM batteries. So just with one is about 2.5 kilowatt hours, and you get 4,000 cycles at 100% depth of discharge, and 6,000 cycles at 80%, and 15,000 cycles or more at 60%. So basically, for the first 4,000 cycles, it completely discharges 100%. And then you get 6,000 cycles of having 80% of this battery for you to use, and so on. The powerful BMS board protects batteries from overcharge, over discharge, over current, over temp, and short circuits. So at least you know you're not going to mess it up by overcharging it. Now, one problem that I do have, which I have to solve, is that this brand, Redodio, and the other brand that I actually have, both of their support services told me not to hook up different branded batteries together. Even though they're the same voltage and the same amp hour and everything, they don't recommend having them both hooked up at the same time, because the BMS might be different and you could damage one or both sets. I think I know how I'm going to do it. I'm basically going to have one bank on one side, one bank on the other, and I bought this switch here, which can switch from one to the other, one bank to the other bank. So these will be my backups, and if the batteries, my other batteries, are completely dead, I can switch to these and I'll get another few days of usage out of these, and then when I can charge, I can flip to the other side. I also asked them to send me this. They sell battery chargers, and this is for a 24 volt battery system. Let's have a look at their charger. Wow, chunky wire. Nice. I don't know if I'm going to use this in this installation, but it might come in handy and you'll see why later. So that is a very nice 29.2 volt battery charger, 20 amp. Nice handle, and it's got a couple of brackets as well so you can stick it on the wall. And then it has the 240 plug and this that goes into this connection here. Whoops, like that. And these go into your battery terminals. So enough blabber, let's get this all installed. Yay! So light! Okay, it's quite tight and loud because of my inverter in here. This is the inverter we have. This is the first solar system we had, the hybrid charge controller and inverter. And here are the other two batteries. As you can see, they're connected to a positive and negative bar, then going into a fuse over there, and then into the inverter converter. So now what I'm going to do is do the same thing over here, but I only need one positive bar. I don't need a negative bar because I can run these negatives onto the same bar as that one. So here are the bus bars I got. So I just need the red one, and then I'll have this switch, and as you can see, I'll open it up here. It has 1, 2 and the output, so just the positive. Okay, so I think I'll put this bus bar over here. Oh. And this switch I'll put somewhere in the middle where this wire reaches, so I don't have to put in another one. So let's say somewhere here. So that would be off 1 and 2. I'll leave this like this for now, but now I have to measure the wires so I can put the lugs on. So I need positive to the positive bar, positive to the positive bar, negative to the negative bar over there, negative to the negative over there. So as for the positives, this can go into the output here, so I don't have to change it. And then I have to run a positive from there into here and the battery bank 1, and then one from here into the same switch as battery bank 2. This is 25 square centimeter, I think. M10. Okay, I've got my cut wires, the crimper, and the lugs. So let me just cut off the excess. Now when they actually contacted us, this company, Red ODO, I did research them online because we don't want inferior quality stuff, you know, just because we do get them for free. But I found quite a few of these YouTube channels that actually rip the battery. They open it up to see what the parts are, you know, because a lot of these, there's a lot of batteries being made in China with inferior parts. So that was my worry. And when they opened them up, they found that they're made from A-level cells and high quality materials. Like the BMS looks really good apparently. Not that I would really understand about these things, but that's why I leave it to the pros. You're not going to see me breaking open this battery, that's for sure. As for delivery of these batteries, they deliver in Germany, I think, in 2 to 4 days, and the rest of Europe 3 to 6. So that's pretty good. We got them really quick from when they told us they're going to send them. And they have a 5-year warranty, 24-hour customer service, and lifetime tech support. So From what I've seen online, their customer service and everything is really, really good. So these batteries cost at the moment about 455, I think, each. But if you use our promo code Sarah, just so you know how to spell it, but we'll put it in the description below and probably on the screen here. Okay, there's a tiny bit of wire here. I think I'll cover them in a bit of tape. Anyway, I mean, they're pretty solid. I probably don't need to do this with tape, but just a bit of extra security. Nice. Yeah, I've got all my wires done. Now, before I can actually hook it up and start using it, I need to charge each individual battery separately to a resting voltage of about 26.6, and then once they're both charged, to hook them up in parallel to each other and leave them for 12 to 24 hours. This helps equalize them, so we'll do that, and then tomorrow we can hook it all up. So this battery charger has really come in handy. I knew it would. Okay, once they're completely charred all over, put them in either a bag or something so you can cover them and they can sweat and you can peel them and clean them. Make them sweat in their own heat.
You go, good girl. And kiss me. Oh, okay. Okay, take it.
Cover these, leave them for at least 10 minutes to sweat, so they'll be easy to peel. A mountain of peppers. Once you've got all your pepper meat, put a bit of salt, not too much, and a little bit of any type of vinegar. This is white wine vinegar, and maybe just enough to start coming up to here, and give them a good mix. And leave them like this for 10 minutes. Don't skip this step if you're planning to jar them. We're not going to jar them because we love them so much we eat them too quick, and we haven't got loads. As you can see from a big thing of peppers, you've only got that. Leave them like that for 10 minutes. Then we'll just add whatever flavorings we want. I'm going to put in minced garlic, some fresh basil, bunch of olive oil, and we're going to just put them in the fridge like this. They'll last 2-3 weeks easy. But if you're going to jar them, put them into a jar, top them up with olive oil, make sure the air is out, and then cook them in a bain-marie closed to jar them for about 12 minutes with an inch of water on top of the jars. And that's it.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay. From the moment that we met, you were worth the wait. Oh, this could be the best thing that I'll ever know. Talk for hours and never slept. Two silhouettes on the concrete steps.
Cheers to the rain.
You watch the sun as it slowly crept from the horizon to the place.
Take it.
No. Take it. Can you take your tea?
Then I'm going to take this one. Thank you. Or I take your bum bum. I'll take your bum bum. Oh no. Oh, you got me. You got me again. Or I give you a basusi.
Molly, you want mommy give you a basusa? No.
No,
Okay,
leave her.
Okay.
Leave her. She doesn't like it.
Can I take this? Can I take it? Can I
play
take it
guitar.
and play guitar? Ding, 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 ding. Kiss,
Can I play
kiss
guitar with this
my-
one?
Oh no.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Kiss, kiss Molly's lips. Ding 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 ding.
Wait. 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 Wait, wait, wait.
Wow!
Wait. Wait. You wait. Bird. There. Just down, Bird.
Now you notice I said bird that I really took your pine cone.
Good morning. So I left the batteries charging yesterday. I charged one, then the other, so they're both fully charged. Now what I need to do is connect them in parallel and leave them for 12 to 24 hours to equalize. Okay, done. I'm really happy they sent me this 24 volt battery charger. It's really efficient, it's fast because it's 20 amp charging. It only takes 5 hours to charge each one of those 24 volt 100 amp hour batteries. And I think they must have come at 50% because that's the way you should store them, at 50%. So I think that's how much, I mean, it took me about 2.5 hours each to charge each one, so it's about right. So what's also cool about this battery charger is that it has an exclusive pre-charge mode which can activate the battery protected by the BMS and extend its service life. So I'm really happy they sent that over. So it costs about 127 euros, but we've got the 5% promo code, like I said in the beginning, and you can use that and get it a bit cheaper if you need one. Right, I'm going to leave that for 12 to 24 hours. And we'll be back tomorrow and hook it up. While I wait for those batteries to charge, I have another job to do. So we want to plant a bunch of trees, and I do have an auger or a post holer, which I bought like 4 or 5 years ago. But yeah, it's always been playing up, and over here in Portugal, every time I take it in to be fixed, they charge, no matter what, they charge me a minimum of 40 euros, which kind of sucks because I think it would only cost me about 150 euros to buy it. And the last time I took it in, because I think the carb was blocked, and when I got it back it was still blocked, so I learned how to clean it myself, which was good. But then when I actually used it, as soon as it started digging into the ground, the machine would be turning, but the drill, the auger bit, actually wasn't turning. So I think it's the clutch, and I'm going to try and fix it myself because I don't want to spend another 40 euros on a 150 euro tool. So let's see what it's like. Put it in my outdoor storage here somewhere. There it is. Hopefully I can fix it because it will make our life much easier. Right, let's see what's going on here. Doesn't seem to be broken, the clutch. I got it working somehow. I took it apart, got the clutch out, and it didn't look like it was worn out. So I put it back together and now it's working. So I don't know what I did. It didn't seem like there was anything loose or anything. Mystery, but I'm happy it's working. Let's go dig some holes and plant some trees.
We're finally planting our Madronia trees. We bought them just before summer and they've grown so much now. We've taken care of them all of summer and now it's October, so it's time to plant our trees.
So, well, it's been 24 hours that the batteries have been together. So now let's finish hooking everything up and make sure it works. Okay, so they are now equalized. So now we can hook everything up. First thing, disconnect the solar panels, turn off the inverter, and turn off the output. Okay, it's all connected. I did lose one of the covers over here. I lost it forever. So let's just make sure. 2 positives going to the positive bar. Positive bar going into number 1. Positive bar 2 going into number 2. Output going into output. Negative to negative bar. Negative to negative bar. Negative to negative bar, positive to positive. We should be good. Now we will put it on number 1. We'll turn on the solar panel, turn on the inverter, and turn on the output. Battery 26.5. Can you see that? 26.7 now. And we have 449 watts coming in. So now if I want to switch it, I think it's better I turn off the solar panel, turn off the inverter, turn off this, and it's gone off. Now put it onto 2, turn that back on, and turn that back on. Let's see how full this battery is. 26.1. 500 something watts coming in right now. Working good. So now I have 2 separate battery banks, each of 5 kilowatt hours each. When one finishes, I can switch to the other. Now if they're both empty and then the sun comes out and I start charging one, obviously I need electricity supply while it's charging. So to charge the other one, I could top it up, just connect this to the bar and top up with this awesome charger. Just so then when I switch to that one, it will have some power in it to power our gypsy caravan. And then it can continue filling up with the solar. Awesome. Thank you very much, Red ODO, for these awesome batteries and battery charger. Don't forget, we have a 5% coupon code in the description below, as well as the link to the battery itself. Alrighty, back to planting trees. I have 4 cherries, 2 plum, 2 peach, 2 apple, and 2 pear, I think.
Anyway, these are just acorns, not trees. They're just acorns. I've got a lot of acorns.